Can you believe it? Tola is broke. Fumi's voice rang out in the hallway, loud enough to turn a few heads. She leaned against her locker, smirking as she adjusted her perfectly polished nails. Sade rolled her eyes dramatically. I always knew something was off about her. All that glitz and glam, fake. Now her family has gone bankrupt. Let's see how she survives.
Her? Survive? Please. Did you see that cheap bag she carried today? Hideous, Fumi snorted, flipping her braids over her shoulders. She's even ugly without all those designer clothes. Sade added with a laugh. Honestly, the only reason we stayed friends with her was because of the parties and free stuffs we got. The group of girls cracked, oblivious of the fact that Chi's phone left accidentally recording in her locker was capturing every venomous word. Chi just a few feet away, frozen at the cruel gossip unfolded. Chi's heart raced as she listened, barely daring to breathe. She had forgotten her phone in her locker after recording a class project earlier, and now it was capturing something she never expected to hear. Fumi nudged Sade, lowering her voice. You know, I always say she wasn't all that. Now that the money is gone, she's just ordinary. She even tried to greet me this morning like we were friends. Friends? Sade scoffed. She's lucky I even replied. If not for those parties and all those freebies, we wouldn't have been hanging around her. She clenched her fists, feeling a mixture of anger and sadness. Tola wasn't perfect, everyone knew. She could be proud and distant, but she didn't deserve all this. When the girls finally walked away, Chi retrieved her phone and stared at it. What do I do with this now? She whispered to herself. Tola sat in the back of the class, her once radiant confidence now a dim shadow of itself. She avoided eye contact with her classmates, pretending to scroll through her phone. Things had changed drastically in just a week. She had traded her flashy designer outfit for simple clothes and now carried a bag she would once have mocked. The rumors about the family's financial troubles were growing colder by the day. During lunch, Tola approached Fumi and Sade, her tone hesitant. Hey, are we still going to the mall later? Fumi exchanged a quick glance with Sade, who smirked. Oh, we actually forgot to tell you we are busy today. Maybe another time. Tola's heart sank, but she forced a smile. Oh, okay, no problem. As she walked away, she heard their muffled laughter. It was getting harder to ignore the cracks in her so-called friendships. Later that afternoon, Chi mustered up the courage to approach Tola. She found her sitting alone under a tree in the school, her eyes distant. Tola, Chi began cautiously. Are you okay? Tola looked up, startled. Why? Why wouldn't I be? She replied, her voice sharp. Chi hesitated, but pressed on. I just noticed you have been quiet lately and different. Tola let out a bitter laugh. Different? I guess that's what happens when you are no longer rich enough to matter. Chi frowned. That's not true. You matter. Tola scoffed. Yeah, right. Tell that to Fumi and Sade. Chi bit her lips, debating whether to show Tola the recording. Instead, she said, sometimes people aren't who they seem to be. You deserve better than them. Tola stared at her for a moment, then shook her head. Thanks, but I will figure it out myself. The turning point came a few days later, when Tola was forcefully accused of cheating on a test. The news spread quickly, and even the professor demanded an explanation. Desperate, Tola turned to her friends for support. She called Fumi first. Fumi, I need your help, she pleaded. They are saying I cheated, but I didn't. Can you vouch for me? Fumi's tone was cold. Tola, I really don't want to get involved in all this drama. Good luck, though. The line went dead. Tola's hands trembled as she called Sade next. Please, Sade, I need you to back me up. Sade sighed. Tola, I can't risk my reputation for something like this. Sorry. Tola's chest tightened as the realization hit her. She was completely alone in her darkest moment. She called Chi. Chi, I don't know what to do, Tola admitted, her voice cracking. Where are you? Chi asked without hesitation. The library. I am coming, Chi said firmly. When Chi arrived, she sat beside Tola and listened as she poured out her frustration. For the first time, Tola opened up about how lonely she felt, not just about everything she had. She nodded. You don't need people like that around you. Fumi and Sade, they are not your friends, and they never were. Tola looked at her, tears streaming down her face. How do you know? She hesitated, then pulled out her phone. Because I had this, she played the recording. As the words played, Tola's expression shifted from shock to heartbroken to anger. I can't believe this, she whispered. All this time? She put a hand on her shoulder. You deserve better, Tola. But you have to change too. You have treated people the same way they are treating you now. Maybe this is a chance for you to start over. Over the next few weeks, Tola began to change. She even joined Chi in volunteering at the local charity, helping underprivileged kids to prepare for Christmas. For the first time, she experienced joy that wasn't tied to material things. On Christmas Eve, Tola hosted a small party, not to impress anyone, but to thank Chi and few others who stood by her. As she stood to make a speech, Tola looked around the room, her heart full. I have learned so much this year. I thought money was everything, but it's not. Real friends and kindness, that is what matters most. I am grateful to have found that even in my hardest times. The room erupted in applause, and Tola felt a warmth she hadn't felt in years. The next morning, as Tola and Chi walked through the school hallway, Tola turned to her new friend and smiled. Pretending to be poor was the best thing I ever did. It showed me who really cared and mattered. Chi laughed. Just don't make it a habit. Next time, just be yourself. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more interesting tales. Would you play broke to test your friendship? Let me know in the comment section below.